Hi everybody, how are you? Any perfect English? Well, today I'm going to read one of these fairy tales from this book, Forgotten Fairy Tale Brave and Brilliant Girls. This is Fiona and the Spellbound Night. This fairy tale is based on the story Townling, which was originally sung as a ballad. It has been sung on the Scottish borders for over 500 years. Well, this is about. This is between. It says here between Sarklik and Newark Castle. It's about the enchanted forest, Carterhall. Nobody wants to go there because says that it's haunted, that it looks like beautiful, that everyone gets trapped there. But then we have this girl called Fiona, that she's quite brave, and she goes through this forest. She proved that it's not as dangerous as you think it is. Well, it is, but she wants to find out. She wants to go on an adventure, something like that. I'm going to read a little bit ahead from this wonderful fairy tale. I highly recommend this book. Okay, I'm going to read the part that she walks through this forest. She doesn't realize that she's going through. She's passing through. She's wandering through this place that it looks enchanted, but it's dangerous. So I'm going to read this part, this paragraph. It says, read. There was a shimmer in the air, a little wobble of rainbow, and seemed to wrap her up, made everything delightful. For a time Fiona just stood there, waving her hands through the air, watching the rainbows flow from them like ribbons. Golly, giggled Fiona. Shall we see what else there is to see? She carried on into the woods. She had a strong sense that she must go deeper. She could feel it tugging at her bones, leading her on, and even though she couldn't say why, she chose the path that she was chosen. She knew they were the right ones. On we go, she sang to herself. Her long skirt swished around her legs as she skipped along, heading faster. She passed a green field with slender bushes that had grown so they looked just like frozen people. They had arms and legs, head, hands, and feet. Most strangely of all, when she passed her fingers in front of her face and stirred the rainbows in the air, the bushes seemed to move. Here you see bushes moving. Now they were all looking at her. Fiona carried on deeper and deeper into the woods. Some time passed, how long she could not say. So many intriguing sights and sounds. A tree covered every kind of fruit. A soft smile made out of shadows. A stream of thrilling music, but she did not pause or to allow stop for even one moment, until she was standing in the place where she felt that she was meant to be. It's like that place, this forest led her to this, that they led her there in a way. She didn't realize what she was doing. I continue. Here at last, Fiona gave a deep, unsatisfied sigh. She had arrived in a neat little grove at the heart of the forest. Grove is like it's a plant that you can get tangled in a way. So it says, she had arrived in a neat little grove at the heart of the forest. In the middle of the grove was an old well. A rose bush grew in a tangle over its ancient stones. Here says tangle. Its flowers were by far the most beautiful things that Fiona had ever seen. They were a rich deep red, darkened of blood. She wanted a rose. How could she not? And the bush had no thorns. It would be so easy to pick one. She reached out and broke a stem. So she picked up a rose. She didn't realize what she was doing. Everything changed. A knight was suddenly standing beside the well. So he said, "Snap!" Everything changed. A knight was suddenly standing beside the well. He was tall and thin. A long sword hung from his belt. The green chain mail that covered him from head to foot seemed to be made out of twisted vines. Bright flowers grew from his helmet and covered his shield. The spell that had gripped hold of Fiona had snapped with the stem. In a way, she woke up like a kind of spell. So we have the first is foreigns is too dangerous. You must never in. She could remember her mother saying precisely those words to her this very morning. The warning was so familiar Fiona had not even noticed the words as they were spoken, though she could hear them very clearly now. And here she was, all the same. "You're a fool, Fiona Kilbride," she snapped. Her anger at her own stupidity blazed white hot. Lupin knew you were wrong, but did you listen to him? No, so here you are with a blooming fairy popping out of a well. Lupin is her dog. The knight looked a little perplexed. Perplexed is confused. Her outburst. She was like in anger. She burst out with anger, Miss August. He held out his hand. "Lady, you must come with me." His words sounded thick and strange, as if the knight was remembered the language of Navy how to move his tongue. That is, I read a little bit. I read a little bit more that I promised because it's very interesting story. You should read it. Next time I'm going to read the other part. Maybe I'm going to read the other fairy tales that I read months ago. So we are going to revise each of them. Maybe we can revise some of the vocabulary. So what do you think about this story? What do you think that is happening here? Is there a witch or a fairy, or is it the forest that is enchanted? What do you think? You can tell me in the comments. Is there a witch? Of course, we have enchanted forest. Is there a witch, or is it maybe her parents, or the knight is cursed? You can tell me in the comments one of these three options that I mentioned. So I hope you like it. It's like a long video. It will be 9 minutes, but hope you like it. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. So try to write in the comments the enchanted forest, or maybe it's your assumption. Enchanted forest, the cursed knight, or witch. One of these three options. Maybe next time I'm going to read your answer. Who is why this forest is such a beautiful forest? Let Fiona here. It's not about Shrek or anything. This called fearless. Fearless means someone that is not afraid of anything. That is very not resilient, but is like someone is brave. I guess there is a Disney movie with a princess with red hair, maybe. Is kind of influenced by this fairy tale. Fearless Fiona. Okay, that's it for today. Bye bye.